What's up, guys? It's your boy Sion, and I'm back. And as you can see here, this is a boss run number 2 for Tree of Savior. Now, a lot of people like the first one, and I got a few messages just saying, hey, you need to really show more bosses. Like, you didn't show enough bosses. And I thought I showed enough, but this time around, we got about 10 to 12, I believe, that I put out there, including the final boss of the Bramble Forest area, which was pretty interesting. He had a good look to him, a lot of good mechanics, and some of these bosses actually made me move, which was pretty interesting. Now, a thing that I wanted to address is people saying that the warrior's OP is easy and everything else like that. I really don't think so, because there's other classes that are even worse, like the monk. The monk is like ridiculous. Like, I saw this guy like just run around one shot and like everything. Like, there's no way that the monk is not more OP than the warrior, but is what it is. I kind of want the paladin, but I don't want to level a priest that high to get a paladin. And then the paladin in this game is more of a tank than anything. I don't believe that I can make the paladin in this game be like a paladin I would want. Like, I'm kind of like the retribution paladin, so I'm just not gonna be a paladin. I'm not gonna be a monk either, because there's too many people wanting to be a monk. Now, what I do want to do is get high enough to be a shinobi. They said that it's not in CBT 1, so I don't know. You see, that was the first time right there that I died on the boss. Really, actually, I died one time before, but that was the first time right there that I really died just of my own volition. The first time around, I was kind of like lagging. That was the first. He just owned me, and I didn't recognize his pattern properly enough to beat him, and I almost actually died again here. So, you know, it's not that I don't die. And this was some cheese right there, because I don't know how I killed him, because I couldn't see. So yeah, it is what it is. Some of it, as you can see right here, I didn't want to speed it up because it was so short, and like I just did so much damage to her that I couldn't even hit the record button and enough time to actually showcase her. Like, I hit her twice before that, and I was like, oh, this is a boss? I really didn't know that she was a boss, so I just kind of like whooped her ass like really fast, and was kind of upset that I even missed all that. And in particular, this particular boss right here, this was a guy, he just was a simple charger. He had too much time where he did the charge and everything like that, and then on top of that, I have this new skill which I can cause a bleed proc. Causing that bleed proc is pretty OP, and it's just like, as you can see right there, the little red icon that appears under his bar, that's the bleed proc going. It's so strong, and just getting it in there, even if you don't like get near the target, you can just bleed them, and then they'll run off and do what they gotta do, and you still do a whole bunch of massive damage on them. Like, the bleed proc is pretty nasty. As you see there, you see it ticking off right there. It's a very good skill to have. Have a lot of fun in this game. I probably got like 30-40 hours in the game, and that far exceeds anything else that I'm playing right now. And I've pretty much done that like probably like 4 or 5 days of, yeah, it might be a little bit long, maybe a week of playing, and I'm just having a lot of fun just fighting bosses. All I want to do is fight bosses right now. Even if I know that I'm under leveled, I want to fight the boss. So I'm just going ahead. I know you're supposed to be grinding, and people, what are you supposed to grind and be in the grind group, and what are you doing and stuff like that. I know you're supposed to do that. You don't have to comment on that. I'm doing it on purpose because I want to fight the bosses under leveled, so it's more of a challenge. That's all I'm doing right now. So don't say, oh, you're supposed to grind and do this and this. Like, I don't care. I want to fight under leveled stuff. Oh, I mean, I want to fight stuff as under leveled. Now, it's kind of weird because the game doesn't let you sometimes. Sometimes the game just puts you like the way the storyline is. So I stopped grinding and just did quest. And you're gonna start to see the bosses are gonna start to pull ahead of me now. And I'm actually, whenever I get into a team with other people, I'm always under leveled compared to everybody else in the team. I'm usually like 5 or 6 levels down on everybody, and everybody's like, "Oh, you should grind more." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to grind. I want to fight stuff." It's just fun to me. I don't know. It's fun to me to have the challenge of it. If I start getting like over level compared to them, I start one shotting them. I noticed that in this game, you like start really doing massive damage to the bosses, and that's just not fun, in my opinion. I mean, it's perfectly viable, and you're a good gamer if you do that. But I just want to have fun and fight bosses on a even scale of what they were intended. So that's just what I'm doing. And you see this boss right here, he was pretty interesting. Like, I liked his mechanic, I like his air mechanic. He actually caused me a lot of damage. I had to be more careful, and like, you see me, like, I'm coming close to dying again, and like, you know, just this is the stuff I want. I want the stuff like this. I want to struggle a little bit. So that's pretty much all I got for you this right now. You guys can just go ahead, enjoy the music, and the very final boss, again, like the last video, is going to be in real time, and it's not going to have any type of real music. You're going to see basically a team fight. For the first time in a long time, it's a fight where I actually got to fight with people on a boss, and it was a pretty interesting boss. So other than that, you guys be legendary, enjoy the boss battles, and I will see you next video. Peace.
Should be played at high volume.
Thanks for watching another video by me, Scion Storm. If you like what you see here, please by all means like, subscribe, share with all your friends. It really helps me out, and I appreciate everybody who stops by. One love and be legendary. Peace.